Hey, everybody. Welcome to Don't Make Me Come Back There. We are a funny podcast about family. My name is Dustin Nickerson. I'm stand-up comedian, the host of the aforementioned podcast. And alongside me in our state-of-the-art recording studio above Public Square Coffee in downtown La Mesa, California is my lovely wife, my co-host, overall great gal who's in a real mystery mood today.
Mystery mood Melissa.
Mystery mood MMM.
Mm-hmm.
Came straight from her shift at the gas station to join us here today. And
I'm ready.
And Andy as well.
Mm-hmm.
Producer Andy, it's great to see. I see none of you. You see us. Some of you see us. About half of you see us. Actually, probably about a third of you. It doesn't matter. I'm not good at math, but I'm a decent podcaster, and thanks for tuning in, everybody. Have a great week. It's great. That's all I had in me today. See ya. Bye. Oh, sorry. That was it's 58 minutes too early.
Okay.
We got a lot to get to today, everybody. The good news is the heat wave in San Diego is over.
Mm-hmm.
It is a moderate climate in here. It's
Mediterranean.
Yeah, I was gonna say Mediterranean,
Yeah.
but that's not right. But
That's what my friend says.
that we are. Oh,
We
is
have
that
a
true?
Mediterranean
Oh.
climate.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
Same latitude.
it's Mediterranean Day outside. You know, we really put the train in Mediterranean here, and it's terrible. What a bad start to an episode.
It's
You know-
breezy. It's nice. It was very hot.
We spent most of our behind-the-scenes time trying to figure out what's up with Mel. Ooh-wee. What's up with Mel? What's up with Mel? And we don't know. It might be a changing of the seasons.
The leaves are falling, and I'm really contributing.
That was a nice handhold. You
Oh,
couldn't get out of
man.
that soon enough.
Yeah.
The leaves are changing.
We
All the leaves are brown.
We did have a Patreon Zoom last week.
Man, we haven't even
Yeah.
gotten anywhere near Patreon.
Oh,
We're
well-
talking about what's up with Mel.
Well, we were talking about seasons. We just had
Yeah.
our September Zoom.
Yeah?
Yep. It was great.
Seasons change.
I don't
Post
want to
Malone.
talk about myself right now.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah, I got
Seasons
nothing.
Change, which is a Post Malone song, right? And then he's got that country album out. I don't care for it.
haven't
This is a hot
listened
debate
to
on
it. I haven't
Nateland.
listened to
This is
it.
a hot
Yeah.
debate. I think everyone there likes it except Dusty. And Dusty Slay, who we're going to talk about here in a little bit. I want to let you know, Dusty, as someone who grew up on mostly old-time country music, I don't care for it much either. But you know what?
Dusty has a new joke about country music.
Well, don't
Yeah.
tell it here.
No, I'm not.
But
I
I
would
will be
never,
the first to say that art is subjective.
Mm-hmm.
And Post Malone's new country album is objectively bad. And if you like it, you have objectively bad music taste. Is that fair?
I haven't heard it.
No, if you like
so
it, that's
I
great.
can't.
Like the things that you like. I don't know. Ooh-wee. What's up with Mel? What's up with Mel?
I already told you I don't want to talk about myself.
That's fine. I know. It's
Yeah.
fine.
I'm fine.
It's great. It's great.
I'm great.
Great.
I'm great.
Well, then you drive.
Dude, I tried. We had a Patreon Zoom last week.
We did. If you don't
Yeah.
know about Patreon, it's where you
Mhm.
can give a little more to the pod, get a little more from the pod, and you get things like meet and greets at shows. You get some things like discounts on merch.
You get behind the scenes access. You get BTS. That's
Mm-hmm.
our pre-show warm up
Yeah.
set.
A lot of time Mel's doing makeup, and
A lot of
Andy and I are
times,
talking about
yeah.
music.
Mhm.
But you know, Mel did her makeup at home mostly today, I think.
Mhm.
And because I was late getting out the door, and she was like, "We try and leave by 8:15," and I was like, "I forget that number every Tuesday."
Yeah.
But
Mm-hmm.
maybe that's what's up with Mel. She was mad that we were 10 minutes late, and that's fair. It's
no,
on me.
I wasn't mad. But also we get the Nickerson family Christmas card.
Ooh,
and
that's coming
that is
up.
coming up now that we are into September.
Yeah.
As well as monthly Zoom hangs, which we'll
Which we
have our October one posted shortly.
Yeah, we did that when
Yeah.
I was in.
You were in Tacoma.
Sometimes we're together. Sometimes we're on the road. I'm on the road. We did that
Yep.
one on the road.
Mhm.
So
Oh, and that was the heat day.
yeah.
That was the 107 day.
Oh yeah.
107 degrees.
Ooh, too hot.
It was hot.
Um,
Yep.
those of you guys who've been giving reviews on the pod, thank you. If you guys are nervous about what to say, you can just do what the last, these two said. Oh, I already did Kimmy. And this, it's just funny. Kimmy did Mel said it didn't have to be funny.
Mm-hmm.
And then someone did this one. Subject, hilarious, 5 stars. Mel said it doesn't have to be funny. And that's from Franny. So we got Kimmy.
Wow.
Franny.
Love it.
And then Mama B, 12, which sounds like a Don't Make Me Come Back There listener.
Mama B.
Every
Yeah.
once in a while, I'll see fans. They'll come up to
Uh-huh.
every show. Like, guys, like, man, you look like my fans. Like a couple that kind of looks like me and kind of looks like you.
She's like, I have a whole hive
Yeah.
with the bee theme.
Mama B. Mama B, I hope there's some art.
Bee-themed
There's
kitchen.
some. I'm pretty sure we could hang out and be parent friends in real life. That's from Mama B, 12.
She makes honey. Yeah.
She makes honey.
You know?
You
Yeah.
call yourself Mama
Mhm.
Bear. You know.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. Mostly because the
Mhm.
scratching. And one thing people don't know about Mel, she'll eat Mama Bear's honey. You put Mama Bear up with Mama B, say goodbye to your honey. Bye-bye, Mama B, honey. Also, the real reason Mel calls herself that is she's very protective. She has Mama Bear instincts and surprisingly good at climbing trees. A lot of people don't know that about Mel. Runs on all fours and can really get up a tree better, much faster than you think.
False.
She looks cuddly from the outside, fierce. She'll tear you apart.
Uh-huh.
Also,
Yeah.
loves fishing. This is
No.
true. These are all the
No.
ways that Mel is like a bear. Loves fishing. Also, sleeps most of winter. A lot of people don't know that.
Hibernates.
Known to when she's like in an area that she claims her own, she'll scratch. She'll leave like on a tree.
Super long nails.
The actual reason is the protective instincts. That's why she
Yeah.
calls it. And known to scratch her back on a tree. Those are the those are the main reasons that Mel is bear-like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mainly, I will make a mean face at a 5th grader. And then I will be like, be the adult. Be the adult.
Yeah,
Be
yeah,
the adult.
yeah.
But then Mama Bear is like, "Gah."
Yeah. Where'd that riff come from? Look who woke up from hibernation. What's up with Mel? What's up with Mel? Oh, you're the best. Oh, Mama Bear. Thanks for the review, Mama B. Sorry, Mama Bear took your honey. I do love when a home commits to a theme.
Yeah.
You're like, so you walk in, you're like, okay, so it's a seashell home.
Nice.
All right.
You know what you're going to get.
Oh, it's a coffee home. We got coffee.
Okay.
Don't talk to me till I've had my. It's just coffee, art. They collect the Starbucks mugs from every city. What are some of the other?
Like a y'all sign.
Oh, y'all's a big one too.
like
Yeah.
A southern flair.
A Southern flair is
Mhm.
definitely a
The
big one.
Inspiration home. So
Oh, just inspirational
hope,
quotes everywhere. Yeah.
Gather,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
love.
Mhm.
Uh-huh.
Love gathers here.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah. There's sports home. Sports home is a classic.
Mhm.
Often a divorced dad. Or there's garage. I like when a dad gets the garage.
Yeah. Well, we were talking about the beer signs and.
Beer signs are classic.
Yep.
I have, I'm a
Fluorescent
40-year-old male now,
light,
and I have
yeah.
acquired enough random crap that I'm like, I need a space for my stuff. I need walls. I need some walls. I've got a couple bats, a couple jerseys, a couple posters that need to go up, a couple of baseballs.
Need being there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What are some of the other theme homes? I mean, I said seashells. Beach is definitely one,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
that you see a lot down here. Beach, inspirational, cross.
Yeah.
There's definitely
Faith,
a faith Christian home.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, plant. Obviously, the indoor plants.
Indoor
Plant
plant
mama,
home is a
the
classic.
Plant daddies.
Yeah, plant daddies.
Uh,
Well, what
about-
happens is sometimes people figure out, well, that's your thing, and so then that's the gift that you get over and over. This happened to my mom. My mom's place became a wolf home,
Yeah.
and she had a wolf home. It was just wolf stuff everywhere. It was like, oh, you got a wolf table, lots of art,
It's kind of galaxies
Um,
and then a wolf.
What about Dreamcatcher home? I've seen some Dreamcatcher.
Ooh. Oh,
That-
Southwest.
Southwest
Yes,
is a
Southwest.
classic.
Yeah.
Southwest home. Never in the Southwest, by the way.
Not to be confused with like kind of forest, wilderness, pine needle,
Carved bear.
Yeah.
exposed wood.
There's
Yeah.
totally a forest home.
That's not in a cabin.
Yeah, cabin chic,
Someone.
plaid, a lot of plaid.
There's certainly military home. Military home's a classic.
Yeah.
I do think military home differs from Southern flair faith home. Southern faith home.
They'll have some Americana.
They'll have some Americana.
Mhm.
Coca-Cola home.
Antique home,
Antique home is a
Yeah.
classic.
kind of like
And-
a collector
Yeah.
feeling.
I definitely see a lot of like freedom garages now.
Ooh.
A lot of them flags up.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah,
yeah.
Well,
a lot
because
of
real
flags.
loud about their views.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. You're like, okay,
Yeah.
so that's you.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think most of the homes that I've been in over our last 18 years have been toddler home, though. So you're just
Yeah,
like
just toys everywhere.
toys everywhere.
Yeah, just everywhere.
Yeah, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Cat home. A cat's animal home is definitely one of them. Not only just like the art, but like the animal itself, where you're like, it's a pet house. All right.
There's like a snake in the corner. Yeah. Like the
Yeah.
containers.
What about aquarium home? There's a fish home. Some people go
Yeah.
hard. That's expensive though. That's
That's
that's a
nice.
lot of work. So,
Mm-hmm.
anyways, DVD home.
DVD towers.
Yeah, the entertainment home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just all
TVs
entertainment
everywhere,
center.
Everywhere you go.
Oh.
Yeah, they got a kitchen TV
Yeah.
and a dining room
Yeah.
TV and a living room
Poolside
TV.
TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Western home. I've definitely seen some Western home, some cowboy home. Did we talk about cowboy home
No.
yet?
No.
Western cowboy home is a classic.
Yeah.
The John Wayne Hotel. Hey, you do you. All right? You do you.
Mhm.
What I do is I call our home, I would call Andre's home. That's the name of our landlord. So, Facebook group, throw on some more homes, home types that we're missing. What are some classics?
I think
I think Southwest home made me laugh the most. Someone really, I love a whole home's a theme. What were you gonna say?
it's nice. Well, kind of the new ones are like the Shabby Chic. That was one.
Yeah.
Oh,
was-
yeah, that was
like-
big.
Remember all the wood
Yeah.
had like cracks
Yeah.
on it
Paint
and
it white
stuff.
and then rub it off a little.
And then
That's
like
different. That's like a design theme, though, right?
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
It's early
mean-
millennial.
Yeah.
It's like late Gen X, like themed. Like Shabby Chic was very much a
Mhm.
home
Yeah.
theme because there was all the DIYers redoing all
Yeah.
the furniture and all of that. It's a whole thing.
We missed a
Yeah.
huge one, you guys.
Mm-hmm.
We missed Disney home.
Oh no,
Yeah.
you're absolutely right. I had a
Yeah.
baseball dad on our team, full Disney home.
Yeah.
Just hard Star Wars leaning.
Yeah.
Mhm.
It's
Yeah.
awesome. Well, I want to see pictures too. If it doesn't have to be your home, maybe it's a lot of times it's a grandparent home situation.
Yeah.
My
Mhm.
my grandpa growing up was sports home. My grandpa, you walked in he literally had a 49ers truck. Like he had the logo on his truck. And it was just 49ers and San Francisco Giant memorabilia everywhere. You walked into a room, it was all hats, mostly sports hats on here, and it was just it was a San Francisco 49ers home specifically. So
Mhm.
I want to see pictures, folks. Speaking of the Facebook group, we had someone submit this picture. Andy, I put it in the text thread here. I think people were looking for my response to this. So this is on the New York Times. Apparently, this is a thing right now where I don't even know how to get into this.
So it's called a flat lay.
A flat lay?
It's like it was like on Instagram a while
Flat
ago.
lay's a way of taking a picture.
Okay.
From
Mhm.
above, looking down at your stuff, but it's
It's all
organized.
stuff,
Yeah.
Okay.
There's
Based-
stuff.
but it's like intentional.
Okay.
So it was like used in like advertising and on Instagram a lot, but
Mhm.
it's still around
A flat lay?
a flat lay. But this is a tray,
Yeah.
at
Okay.
the airport. I'm just explaining it.
I'm here to tell you guys right now, there is a new worst social media trend of all time. I mean, this is,
It's like one thing to take a picture of like your shoes and your suitcase.
yeah.
It's kind of like taking a picture of the airplane wings
Yeah.
from your
Just
But
another
this is,
travel
Window.
okay, okay.
on the plane.
Apparently this is a thing right now, where people take flat lay pictures of their TSA bins. They're gray bins that you're supposed to quickly get through security so you can get to your gate. This is it. This is the new worst social media trend. Because what did this cause right here?
A delay.
A delay
Yeah.
in an airport.
Mm-hmm.
Some kid is missing their trip to Disney World here because your 400 followers needed to see this. Also, this is not a flex. You had to take your shoes off.
And
You're
wait,
in the long line. You're a poor person.
your
You not a-
boarding pass. You still print your boarding pass.
You still print your boarding pass. You're taking your shoes off. Buy cheaper sunglasses and get pre-check like a civilized human being.
This is just a flex of your designer sunglasses and purse
And the
or whatever.
shoes you mowed your lawn in earlier.
Yeah, those are some grandpa
This
shoes. Yeah.
is okay. It is a little annoying when you're walking down a sidewalk and someone's trying to take a selfie, but I'll give you that moment because that's like a moment that you're trying to remember. It's you. It's
Yeah.
oftentimes when I see a couple taking a selfie, what do?
You're like, hey, do you want me?
I'll ask to
Yeah.
take the picture.
Well,
for 'em.
on their 5th attempt, you're like, do you want?
Yeah.
You know, it's
I
not-
can take this
Yeah.
better for you right now. This, nobody cares about this. It looks terrible. All you're doing is causing a delay right here. The only thing that this is a massive inconvenience for everyone behind you.
Yeah, it's not good. It's kind of like
You should lose your passport for this. You should get put on the no-fly list for this. I hope, I legitimately hope that the TSA and then who's in charge, the FDA or the FAA. I genuinely hope the TSA and the FAA are following accounts that do this and put you on a no-fly list. I would rather you fly with a weapon than do this in line. I would let you smoke a cigarette on the plane next to me while you show me pictures of your dog than to know that you did this.
This is shameful. This is shameful.
This is shameful.
Mhm.
This is
This is just
no.
terrible.
Just you have to get through that line quick, man.
stack the bins.
Stack the bins.
Yeah.
Also, again, not a flex.
Also, you have to put your phone in that tray.
It's not even a complete tray. Oh yeah, they're not even done yet. Great point, Mel. Oh, hold on.
There's no space for it. Where are they going to put it?
Where's their jacket?
Also, because they're not pre-check, they also have to put their laptop in another bin. So this is even all their stuff. They have other stuff than just this.
I get so stressed out in those lines that I can't imagine having the time or the energy to lay this out and take a photo. I can't. I mean,
My
10
hope-
people have passed them, by the time they've set this out.
My hope is that this was in a studio and this is not a real picture.
The lighting does look good.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, but that lighting at TSA is usually pretty bright.
Yeah.
Thing to see them perpetrators.
Anyways,
ugh.
if I'm wrong, tell me. But I mean, that being said, as a 40-year-old dad, respect to the New Balances. If
Yeah, this is like a 20-year-old woman who did this.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well, they dress like 40-year-old dads, so.
they do.
All right. Well,
Mhm. It's not for us.
let's do a weekend recap. We're 20 minutes in. We haven't
Great.
talked about anything. I got like 8 topics to get to.
All right.
What's up with Mel? What's up? We're going to find out by the end of the episode. Mel's going to give us.
You just let me be.
I will let you be. Let it be. That one was right there. Yeah. Let me be. Let Mel be. Let Mel be. Let Mel be. Let Mel be. Nothing?
No. Okay.
A lot of people may or may not know this about our relationship, but I really like to irritate Mel. I find her reactions very funny and very charming,
Mhm.
even when they're kind of angry. I am. I don't know, it's all very charming and interesting to me, because I never know what they're gonna be. I don't know if they're gonna be like
Yeah.
anger, or you're gonna be silly with me, or you're this, you're genuinely a perplexing human being to me, and I mean that in a good way. But you're also a perplexing human being to yourself.
It's true.
So when I say what's up with Mel, and you're like, how do you feel? You're like, I don't know.
I don't know.
Well, hopefully you can kind of mine this out during this episode, and right as we're about to uncover it, it'll just send to one of those automatic casino ads we've been having lately.
Online gambling.
Yeah. I don't know. Talk to Audio Boom. We're not our own people anymore. Anyways, let's talk about some weekend shows. Last weekend,
Okay.
2 weekends ago, we were I was in Tacoma. Thank you for the hometown love, Tacoma. Great club there, Tacoma Comedy Club. You know, it's just growing the way that you do. I've done multiple one-nighters there. I did like a COVID weekend there, and then they opened the small room, and we sold out the weekend there. And then we come to this one. We have a great weekend and sold out a show, and overall tickets were great. So thank you, Tacoma. I love you, South Puget Sound. That Gary Ridgway joke is doing numbers on the internet right now. I didn't know if it would. I didn't know if it's too specific, and a lot of people are like, I've thought this about you since the second I saw that mustache. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's important to me that he doesn't get like one of the Netflix things. You know what I mean?
Ooh. Yeah. I could see that being in the works.
I know, because he was a good one. And that's the wrong words. He was effective.
I don't watch this stuff, but people love it.
I don't know how to. Yeah, he was a bad one. He was a bad one.
There it is.
Yeah. Those are real.
Effective.
He was effective. He did a lot of numbers, is what I'm saying. Yeah, it was a bad one. It was terrible. That's what I guess what I'm saying is it is also surprising to me that he's not more well known, but a lot of people do. Just look at the numbers on that video. So all the comments are like, "Oh no." But anyway, so thank you for everyone come out. Melissa went to a comedy show of her own that weekend.
I sure did.
Mel went and saw Mel was having a good time.
I was having a good time.
She was having a good time at the Balboa Theater with a one Dustin Slay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, usually dusty,
Yeah.
but sure.
Little known thing about me that I started doing recently, when people ask me my name, baristas ask me my name, I go by Dusty. Just a fun little thing I do. Makes me feel alive.
And then they're like, Dusty?
Yeah, and I'm like, It's a couple reasons. One, it's fun to pretend and be like, what if I was a Dusty? What would that life be like? It feels like I'm a whole different person. Because Dustins and Dusties are very different people. I mean, they're very different. And it's easier to get right because you know, Dustin and Justin is a mess, but there's no Justy, there's no Musty, there's no Dusty. Everyone gets right every time.
Yeah.
And then also it makes me think of my friend Dusty. So you went and saw Dusty at the Balboa Theater.
I did. Yeah.
There was a heat wave, and he joked about how it was not an issue. He's like, I grew up in Alabama. This is not a problem.
Yeah. No, he had a great show. It was super fun to see like his new stuff, and his crowd was fun.
Yeah.
They were talkative.
They come out from East County, you think?
Yeah, I think all of East County came out.
Yeah, Dusty. Get him, baby. Santee.
So
El Cajon. Alpine.
Yeah.
That's right. Probably not a
fun.
huge Normal Heights crowd. Probably not a huge North Park crowd.
No.
Love
I
it.
don't think so. But
Love it.
Yeah, it was great. It was
Does
a great
his
time.
fan base look like him? Because that's always a thing. A lot of time your fan base kind of looks like you. Like our fan base looks like middle-aged
I didn't
parents.
notice that. No.
Great.
I didn't notice
I mean, Dusty's universally funny, so it doesn't.
I think when you have a Netflix special,
you got it.
You kind of just whoever
great.
buys a ticket. But
how did
no one was wearing trucker hats. No.
Yeah.
So
great.
they just look like normal folks, I guess.
I think one of the most noticeable demographic crowds that I've ever seen was at the Balboa Theater. Do you know who I'm going to say?
Leanne.
Leanne Morgan.
Leanne
We saw
Morgan.
Leanne Morgan,
Mm-hmm.
and I said, your crowd is walkers and strollers. That's your crowd. You got people with babies, and you got people and grandmas. You know, I mean, it was awesome. Walkers and
Yeah.
strollers, baby.
Mm-hmm.
It's
They
fun.
they were a good crowd though.
Yeah.
Leanne's crowd was very good.
You've seen quite a few shows at the Balboa. Obviously,
Mhm.
me, Taylor, Nate's, those shows.
Yeah.
The
I didn't
Leanne.
sit for those ones.
Huh?
I
You
didn't sit
for
for
those,
those,
yes.
but yeah.
Leanne, Dusty.
Mm-hmm.
Nutcracker? See the Nutcracker there?
No, I think I saw the Nutcracker at a couple other the Civic
Yeah.
Center.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nutcracker gets to the big room.
Spreckles. I think
Oh,
before
man.
Spreckles was
That's where
gone.
we saw Conan.
Yeah. I know I did the Civic, and then I don't think I did the Balboa. Yeah.
You did a whole night out, and it was kind
I
of
know,
stressful.
It was. Yeah, it really was. Yeah, because I had 3 kids in 3 different places. It was very stressful.
And a husband 2 states away.
Yeah, well, the unfortunate part was that I was banking on the middle child staying home.
Mm-hmm.
And then she didn't because there was a pickup and a drop off, and then it was a lot.
I've said this before, but a lot of the
Yeah.
life of the parent is that old riddle where I think, were you our pop producer
it's
at the
in
time?
your book.
Yeah, where you have the
The fox.
you have the fox, the chicken, and
Chicken.
the seed on this
Yeah.
side, right?
Mhm.
And you got to get them all to the other side. You know this riddle?
I don't think
You got to get them all to the other side, and you have one boat, and you can't. But you'll take them one at a time.
The chicken
all right.
will eat the
You
seed.
can't leave the fox with the chicken because it'll eat the chicken. You can't leave the chicken with the seed because it'll eat the seed, right?
Yeah.
So I think so what it is right. You take the chicken over, all right, and then you come back and then you take the fox over, and then you take the chicken back with
That was-
you.
yeah, it
That was always the trick. You take the chicken back, then you take the seed or something like that. But
Yeah,
then
you come back
and
for
then
the
you come back
chicken.
and get the chicken,
Mhm.
right?
Yeah.
But that's what parenting is how do I get all of these things in this different place
That was
constantly?
yeah.
And especially when you're doing it solo. Because, I
Yeah.
mean, even yesterday with
Mhm.
2 of us, it's like, all right, we have 2 cars. We have 3 kids. The kids get out at this time. Gloria's got a volleyball game here, but Claire has kung fu here, and I got to go ask about the contract. And I do the contract stuff with the kung fu place, so I got to be the one to do this, and you
then
got to do
Joel's
this.
Got his
And you got to help her
stuff.
with her math homework before,
Yeah.
and then I help her with
Mhm.
her geography homework.
yeah.
And then we just hope the other kids pass their classes. Because
I
they're
know.
old enough that you're like,
Yeah.
you got to be independent now, okay? Couldn't help you if I had time, and I don't.
I don't have time.
Do you think it'd be better at math if they were presenting those kinds of problems in the syllabus?
Well, isn't this a homeschool discussion? You know, if they just answered more questions in
Uh-huh.
riddles.
Yeah, just if they just asked questions
Yeah.
audibly instead of standardized tests.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that being
Yeah.
said, the last math class that I
Mhm.
ever took was in community college, and it was called Math, a Practical Art.
Yeah.
And they're like, "Hey, dummies, you need a math credit. And it actually was. They're like, this is how garbage trucks figure out their routes. And I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. And it was like, this is why you should never buy a car. And I was like, oh, this is actually helpful. You know, like
Yeah.
it was a lot of
Mhm.
that stuff.
Interest
it was
rates,
like,
yeah.
here's the people who don't know how to use math. Let's teach them some basic bare bones of how math applies to their world. I've gotten by fine. I'm good at words, all right? I'm good with words. Sorry, the point is that I made a
yeah.
mistake.
I've been doing fractions with my kids for like 7 years.
Yeah.
And
Well, I've been doing a fraction of their homework.
maybe 8 or 9.
Sorry.
And yesterday, I was thinking like, what they should tell you is that you don't need fractions for life, like
Mhm.
for your job or daily use.
Yeah.
You need them because you're gonna have to teach your kids them.
Right.
That's why
Yeah.
you need to
That's good.
learn.
Definitely think about get
yeah.
10-year-olds thinking about having kids. Definitely.
Yeah, it sounds like they'll never cook.
Yeah. Never devil a recipe.
Yeah, fractions come in every once in a while, right?
Absolutely.
Yeah, you use fractions
yeah.
on the reg.
I don't know. I can't teach it, but I can.
Yeah.
I can like follow the scripts.
Listen.
Do it.
You're already way ahead of me.
Yeah. It's not fun.
It's not fun.
It's not
But the
fun.
Dusty show was fun.
It was fun.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was
Dusty's
super
great.
fun. Yeah, he's a great comic.
Yeah.
Super nice, super
Yeah.
generous, and he did this thing with the stool at the start that just cracked me up.
Yeah.
It was because he was shuffling. You know how he shuffles with like
Yeah.
his glasses,
So he
his
says
hat,
I look like a third base coach over here.
and then like a shirt. So he was doing some of that, and he did a little bit of the like, okay,
All
grab the laugh,
right.
but
All
not
right.
as much
Yeah.
as his first hour. But what he did was he had like a water bottle on a tiny stool, and then another water bottle, and then like a rag. I mean, because it was
Yes.
super hot.
Yeah.
But he kept dropping stuff, and
Mhm.
then he would be like doing some. The crowd would be responding, and then he's like, "I'm gonna not grab that thing on the ground. Yes, I know it's on the ground." And then he would be like, "Okay, I'm gonna grab it now." Just like silly.
Yeah.
It
I
was
wonder
very
if
silly.
Dusty's become a towel on stage comedian.
Yeah,
I
he
know
had a
Weber
towel.
has.
And then he dropped it,
Yeah.
and then it was just very funny.
Yeah.
He did a really good job. Yeah.
I mean,
So.
it's a change when you become a towel on stage comedian. Some
Though
guys
I
do
will
it.
say though, he didn't use it.
Yeah.
He had it, but he didn't use it.
I don't know if
mean,
he uses it regularly. There might have been a San
Maybe it's the
Diego.
whole
Everyone's
prop.
like, "You're gonna want to bring out the towel. It's so hot out there," and he's like, "I'm fine."
Yeah.
Yeah.
We've
Dusty's
been to
great.
Alabama in July.
Yeah.
That's even Joel. Joel went out that whole heat wave like Sunday and Saturday. It was
Mhm.
like 107. He's like, I've been to Alabama. This is fine.
Yeah. In the
You
South.
know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of heat.
So.
Well, guys, Mel can't sleep now.
Yeah. No. No, it really happened
Ooh-wee.
around my 40th birthday.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, and
Mel turned 40 and can't sleep. What happened?
no. It's just I'm cursed.
Is it bad?
my
that-
age.
Is it bad that
age.
I kind of like that we have that in common now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I told you it feels like all the pregnancies when I couldn't.
Oh.
It feels
Are
the
you pregnant?
exact same way.
Oh my gosh.
No.
This is what's up. We
No.
found out what's up with Mel. Oh my gosh. I'm surprised. You know, at our age.
That's not what I
It's a
mean.
real Abraham and Sarah story here. Unbelievable. We're having a baby.
No.
Oh my god.
No, I just mean you just
You taking a trip this week into the mountains too?
Oh
or
my
not?
gosh. Oh, Mel, you're glowing. I should have known. You're showing.
Oh,
You're
stop
showing.
it.
You're actually showing.
Stop.
How far along are you?
Ah!
You've been
No.
pregnant since June?
Oh my gosh.
We got to get you some prenatals. Do we still have the pump? It's been 10 years.
I don't have any of that stuff.
It's probably gotten a lot better.
Yeah.
I
So
bet
much better.
I bet the pumps are really have come a long ways in
They
the
have.
10 years since you've been using them.
Yeah.
Probably much faster now, right? Just
It's more portable. Is that necessary?
yeah.
Ah. Anyway.
Yeah, no, it's way more efficient. It's
Yeah.
actually they're actually electric. They're Tesla. Tesla made a breast pump.
That would be funny. It's chrome.
Elon rolled out 2 new items.
A
He's got
Dyson?
the Cybertruck
And a Tesla.
and a Cybertruck. Better for the environment. Just yeah, it's great. It's got a little screen, pops up. Just got to charge it at one of the stations. Is that
No,
Dyson was the
the-
brand? No, it's the Tesla.
Dyson
Oh.
is like that is the fancy vacuum brand.
Oh, right.
so they got
right.
in the market too.
Yeah,
on
they got a
bre- on
Dyson
breast
and
pumps.
Tesla.
Yeah.
The
Big.
Dyson one's like $10,000.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Well,
Mhm.
we'll see. We'll
Cybertrucks
splurge.
Have
For you, the best, Mel.
the breast pumps built in.
I want to see the new minivan that has a built-in pump. It just like the passenger seat, it just like comes out, like. Psh, poof,
They're like, do families
just
want this?
sipping on your iced coffee, just waving. This guy's.
Do you know about Okay, so
Hey, get in the carpool lane. Not for the driver, of course. That would be too far. But the passenger seat,
sell
sure.
the
yeah.
tubes and stuff.
Yeah.
Um,
Little refrigerator. All right. I think I got another round. The little ice things come out too. What are those called? Because you get irritated. Or those.
oh no. Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Oh, Dustin, you never breastfed or pumped.
I was around while it was happening.
I know. I'm just
Anyway,
laughing.
not in a weird way. All right.
Ugh.
Throw to one of those casino ads. So anyways, Mel's pregnant.
No, stop.
Mel's not pregnant, but you can't sleep anymore. They remind you of pregnancy.
It reminds me of pregnancy sleep. I get super twitchy. I just roll around for 8 hours. I even have a new weighted blanket.
Yeah. Tell me about the weighted blanket. Has it helped?
It helps a little.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens is, like, I'll sometimes fall asleep and then, half my household is still awake.
Yeah.
And then they'll do something in the house and wake me up. And then my brain and my body just, like, start spiraling.
I
think it's, I know what it is. Like, it's my age.
Mm-hmm.
And it's that I have, like, 2 teenagers.
Right.
And, like, the future is scary.
And
the present is scary.
Past was scary, honestly.
Yeah.
Life is scary.
It's just one of those stages.
It's one of those things that a girl goes through.
It's just one of those stages where you're like, yeah, you're not. It would be weird if you were sleeping well right now.
I don't disagree with that at all.
Yeah.
I actually find, I think part of the reason that sleep thing from last week was shared as much is because I think that, like, it's almost more alarming when a parent sleeps well. You're like, not to, like, knock on parents or anything, like, but you're like, there's a lot to think about and worry about. And I actually think the diagnosis, not to simplify it, but sometimes it's just plain hard to sleep when your kids are still up because you're so used to having young kids that by the time you're going to bed, they've been asleep for hours.
Yeah.
And everybody's restful and you're just hoping nothing happens in the middle of the night. But, like, last night you went to bed and I went to bed and Joel and Gloria were both still up. And you hear them walking around out there and you just kind of the layout of our house where we can hear what's going on. And they're up and they shut a door and then you hear an outside door open for some reason and you think it's the cat, but you don't know that for sure. You're like, it's a lot.
I know. It's just kind of like the baseline. I mean, some of it was our travel, and, like, leaving and that adds stress. You know? Like,
but it was happening way before that. Or you mean like the summer
no,
travel, like
just
Chicago
in general,
and all that stuff? Yeah.
Now, the day or night before you leave, I can't sleep. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry.
You don't have to be sorry.
No, I know that, but I'm sorry that it's happening.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It does lead to a morning conversation of, like, so how'd it go for you last night?
I know. Well, because it's kind of like the roll of the dice. You just don't know.
Yeah.
Is this going to be a sleep night or a non-sleep night? Because the day we got back from New York, like, I did sleep really well. Like, I didn't wake up at all.
Right.
But then, like, I probably got up, like, 7 to 9 times the last 2 nights. Each night.
Last night, too?
Probably more like 7, but then the night before was, like,
I mean,
9.
anything north of 5 is pretty bad, yeah.
I don't know. Yeah. Anyway.
Well, I certainly relate.
Yeah.
You've been having the full-on, I get out of bed. Like that, and that's like,
I will try
that's
to do,
giving
like,
up.
I will try to stretch. I'll get up and stretch, or I will go read a cookbook because it's, like, boring.
Right.
And you're like, okay, just taking something boring, or I'll, like, write a list to kind of, like, get everything out of my head.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is what I've been talking about. It's a bit that I've been doing on stage, but like difference between younger kids and older kids is younger kids are harder days, and older kids, you could say harder nights, but what I say is harder problems. Like it's just
That's what Jim Weidman used to say. Little kids, little problems. Big kids, big problems.
Yeah.
I think that was him.
yeah, and that is
Mhm.
like you lose sleep for different reasons. You lose sleep because with a little kid because they're up and they're peeing and puking and in your bed and blah 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 blah. With older kids, you're worried about them. I mean, on Saturday was our kid's homecoming, and I sent you to bed because you'd had some bad sleep nights, and I stayed up till 2 to make sure everyone was where they needed to be.
Or they said they were going to be.
Yeah, I'm tracking their locations and where you at and where you. Now, I mean, granted, we have a senior in high school. Staying out till 2 is not a normal thing. But on homecoming, where you at? Are you being safe, or is everything? We're not going to talk too much about their personal lives, but like
on a homecoming night, it'll be like they'll meet for pictures at like 6.
Yeah.
And then from 6 to 2 a.m., they're all like this. Like,
Yeah.
it's like the shuffling cars.
Yeah.
Because you're like, I was with them, but now I'm with them. And they were with us, but now we're with them. And you're just like, that's just the way it is.
And it's crazy to think about how our parents would just go to sleep. It's crazy to me. It's crazy. Bye. Have fun. Okay. It was definitely a generation of parents before us that slept more often.
I don't know.
That they weren't
well,
worried.
I do think
that's not mom was up sick, that worried sick. It's a common thing. Go ahead.
No, I do think like if you have like it's kind of a thing if you have like 3 or 4 or 5 kids, by the 4th or 5th, you do sleep because you're like, I've been through this so much.
Right.
And you're so tired.
I guess that's true.
I don't know. That's kind of the trope is that like you loosen with your first, when you go through all these milestones, you're more uptight and you're more worried. And then if you have a bunch of kids by the end of it, you're way more relaxed and laid back about it. But I don't know if that's universally true, but.
Well, you're going to have to figure out naps. Because
I can't nap.
I know, but you also used to be able to sleep at night. So you're going to have to pick up naps, I think.
I don't know. Yeah.
I think every senior citizen picks up naps at some point.
This is not an option for me. So.
Well, I know not right now.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm worse at napping than I am at night sleep. So, I haven't napped since I was 2 years old. So, yeah.
Really? Did you ditch a nap at 2?
Oh, yeah.
Well, someone had to take care of these twins.
Yeah. No, couldn't nap when I was an infant or like a toddler.
Yeah.
Did nap. I have napped a couple times at car practice or in the car at sports practices.
Yeah.
But that's when I've driven to LA with you and then come back and parented the next morning. Yeah. So I'm not here for solutions.
I wasn't here to offer any. You also aren't here for sympathy. I said I'm sorry. And you said, you don't have to say that.
I don't want sympathy. I don't want solutions.
Well, what do you want?
Nothing.
I guess we'll get you a second weighted blanket.
There you go.
You can't move.
Just wrap me up.
Justin! Mel needs to be swaddled.
Swaddle me. That's it. An adult swaddle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Sounds nice.
It wouldn't be impossible if you like had buckles that were at where your hands were here. That way you could
just
still
like
release it if you needed to.
Yeah.
Straight jacket.
Yeah, like your little straight jacket.
Perfect.
Yeah, I mean, I think a part of adulthood is just kind of getting rid of sleep. You know?
Yeah.
I think you just lose enough sleep that you look forward to dying. I think that might be part of the aging process. You're like, I just don't sleep. Only way I can get sleep anymore is just to die.
I know. It's tough. It's real tough.
Yeah. Well, let's brainstorm some solutions because I know that's what you want.
Thank you. Once again.
Oh, man. All right. Let's get to some other things here. Sorry about your sleep.
Are we talking about homecoming more, or are we kind of?
Oh, do you want to?
Nah, I don't know. I want to move on.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah.
Well, let's do a couple things. One, I do want to acknowledge that this Sunday, fall officially starts.
Oh yeah.
Did you know that?
No.
You want to Google that? I looked it up, but
I believe you.
our first day of fall 2024, Sunday, September 22nd. So that's this Sunday.
Nice.
Now, granted, a lot of our patrons and listeners, they made fun of me or made fun of us for like, it's obvious the seasons, it's the weather, and this is such a San Diego thing, and that's fair. I'll give you that, but
totally, I think the South has that too. I think a lot of the South is hot.
Yeah.
In the fall.
Well, you don't get a lot of snow and stuff, so yeah. But yeah, right. If you're in the Midwest,
like Austin,
the Northeast,
and the Carolinas, like they don't get a real fall.
It's lovely. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mediterranean.
That's right.
Fall is wonderful.
It's wonderful.
It is the best season by far. It's wonderful. The pumpkin stuff is great.
It's all cozy.
It's cozy.
Yep.
You can have a soup.
I've
had a soup in months.
There's a lot of holidays and gatherings. Yeah, it's a good time.
Great. It's wonderful. So I'm excited about fall, and really what I'm excited about is the heat wave for a little bit is done here. And with heat comes bugs where we live. We've had real bug problems.
Ooh, the spiders.
Ooh, yeah. Have you had some too?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. This time of year, spiders are all flying around in the wind and the warm air. And
it's, You're not a spider guy either? I don't care for them.
I don't care for them. I mean, I don't
tenderly care for them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't milk them.
Well, you got hospitalized for a spider bite.
I did, yeah.
So, yeah, you hate spiders.
Don't like the spiders, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
It is, we've had ants as an issue.
Yeah. We left for 4 days.
Ants.
Came home to ants in our sink and the van.
In the van.
Yep.
Ants in the van. Got ants in the sink in the van. And then lots of flies by the trash.
Oh, yeah.
And what are their little things called?
Maggots.
Maggots. Yeah, I got maggots. I had to clean the trashes again.
Again.
I had to clean the trashes twice in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And I'm not happy about it. My neighbors are like, what's this guy's deal? This guy has to have the cleanest trash cans in town.
Yeah. It's been real gross.
So I had to do that again, and it's just. But thankfully, we have neighbors who are like the tidiest, cleanest people that I've ever met. And she told me, she's like, yeah, we had that same issue, which was good.
I guess they clean theirs in the middle of the night. Yeah, 'cause I never see them out there. I never see them out there. But all they do is tidy their home. They're retired, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, and they have like the most immaculate home on the street. Yep.
Must be nice.
Mm-hmm.
Must be nice.
Mm-hmm.
We do have a distinct situation where we have older couples or older owners on both sides of us, and we're like the young renter family in the middle.
Yeah.
Sometimes I feel a little judged for that. They don't like the guy who owns our place, and you're like, well, that's not. We've lived here 13 years. We're your neighbors.
That's the most classic thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, is complain about the owner to the renter.
Yeah.
But they do. They just. The one guy's got his plants,
and
the other guy's got just awnings.
Yeah.
Everything is just pristine.
Yeah.
And so they both just work on their homes 24/7.
Yeah.
And then we just go to sports for our children.
Yeah. And they're both surprisingly noisy neighbors, and that one neighbor has a TV on his back porch where he listens to Fox News and Padres games.
Mm-hmm.
And then the other neighbor, every Friday or so, big karaoke guy.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
A lot of time I only hear one voice, too.
Yeah. So they're kind of dueling pianos of
Fox
noise.
News and karaoke.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, let's get to a couple emails, and then we have a bingo dingo. This is from Ryan. Subject: trash cans. You don't have to be a Cybertruck rich, just house alarm and pull out bed rich, and you can have someone else clean your trash cans. It's a bit of a flex, I know, but man, it's nice. Just search trash can cleaning near me. There you go, Ryan.
Thanks,
Ryan from
Ryan.
Phoenix. Hope you come to those Phoenix shows. We did not promote the shows this week, and that's okay. You guys all know about them. So there you go. I don't know. It feels like a flex to me. All right. This one right here is we get 2 more emails.
I'm so confused about Phoenix.
He's from Phoenix.
Oh, okay, I see. I was like, you're going to Phoenix this weekend?
No, I'm going to Phoenix in December.
I was like, yeah, okay, sorry. You threw me off.
This one's from
Yes.
Sarah, and this is subject concerts as a parent.
Hi, Sarah.
First off, okay, we can skip that part. Okay, from Sarah. A few months ago, you talked about on the podcast about attending concerts as an adult in your 30s and 40s.
Mm-hmm.
It all made me laugh thinking about how different it is to attend concerts now as a parent. On the rare occasion that I even attend a concert, it reminded me of a concert I attended several years ago. My husband and I have 3 kids, and several years ago when our youngest was about 5 months old, my husband really wanted us to attend a concert about 2 hours away at college. I wanted to go, but was hesitant because our baby was still nursing, and that would be a long night without being able to nurse my baby. You got to get that Cybertruck pump. It would also be a late night for us parents with young kids at home. I knew my baby would be fine with my mom taking care and feeding him with a bottle at home, but my body wouldn't be fine without going those many hours without nursing. This is funny. I didn't even know this was the subject. But we decided to go and took
kidding.
2 of our friends and my breast pump.
Oh, no.
We're all in our early to mid-30s with young kids at home. By the 3rd song, I knew we were getting old and tired when all 4 of us decided to sit down while the rest of the crowd, probably 80% college students, stood for the entirety of the concert. After the opening act, the wife of the other couple and I were feeling sleepy, and we went searching the campus for a cup of coffee to buy to help us make it through the night. Shortly after getting my cup of coffee, I had to excuse myself to the bathroom so I could pump breast milk because I would absolutely not make the drive home without doing so. So I locked myself in a bathroom in a stall and pumped milk. It's at a college, by the way. When I pumped, I came out of the stall, and I was surprised to find out that another woman was in the bathroom also pumping milk. I awkwardly said, I was just doing that exact same thing in the stall. But we bonded briefly over the ridiculousness of the scenario, and I hurried back to catch the end of the concert. We got home sometime after midnight, and I'm sure my baby woke me up at 5 a.m. It's amazing how there was a time in my life when I would go to late concerts and then hang out even later with friends at Denny's after the concert was over. Before you know, you're pumping breast milk and drinking a cup of coffee just to get through a concert. Sarah.
I was just wondering how she got the pump through security.
Oh, that's interesting.
You know?
What an interesting...
Because concerts let you have, like, a bag, like,
yeah.
you know, the size of, like, a check, you know?
Yeah.
Like, so I'm impressed. I'm impressed that she had that kind of access,
yeah.
You know?
That actually brings up an interesting point. I think that, like, you know, we've talked a lot about concerts for adults.
Mm-hmm.
We really should, bands really at a certain point in their career should cater and create a concert for parents. One, you have to let the breast pump come through security. You got to make exceptions. I know there's normally a clear plastic bag policy, and if you need this to be in a big old clear plastic bag, then I will, but I'm also going to have some small little bottles.
Yeah.
And we're going to probably need some portable little fridges to put these in, you know, the baggies or the bottles.
Playpens.
Playpens.
You know.
So stroller section, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, so so this is one if kids are there.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So there's a kid there option, strollers, play area, like an IKEA, check them in type
like
situation.
A nursery kind of thing.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Maybe it's like church where at one point they bring the kids out to sing a song. And so you remember you have children.
Oh, hey, it's my kids.
Oh, is that what that's for?
Yeah. What else?
Go get your kids. Juice boxes.
Uh-huh. But what about
goldfish
for the
crackers.
parents?
Yeah.
There has to be some.
Well, we've
What
talked
a-
about this. You got to break up the set. So we
You gotta
got
break
we
up
got
the
a few
set.
more breaks.
Yeah.
You know, a little intermission, a
Yeah.
longer little period.
There has to be a mother's nursing room where you can still
Yeah.
see the concert.
The expectant mother parking.
Definitely parking
it
for
is.
expecting moms.
Yeah.
But some moms will take advantage of that, so you might have to have a nurse checking.
Oh yeah, with the new security pat downs.
Yeah.
We got
Yeah,
a
yeah,
special
yeah.
family pat down area.
Mm-hmm. Family. That's legit.
She goes, how many weeks are you?
How many weeks are you? It could make for some crazy, some crazy concerts, It's like,
Anything could happen.
anything could happen.
Yeah.
Mhm. They come out for the curtain call. Everyone's crying. Woo! Some mom, I'm crowning.
Actually, I went to a concert and there's a lady in the front who had the sign, and she's like, "My due date's tomorrow," or something.
Wow.
And she was at the bottom of this, like a stadium concert.
Well, there's definitely going to have to be a lot of non-alcoholic options in this scenario.
Yeah.
There's going to have to be lots of minivan parking, so bigger parking spots.
Yeah.
It has to start at 4. It has to be over by 5:30.
Yep.
You guys, this is all just a lead up to my promo for this weekend.
Yeah.
I'm playing a Sunday. Our doors are at 4 p.m.
Yeah.
This is a poorhouse in Oceanside.
There you go.
I think we're on at like
Nice.
7, and then we're
Yeah.
done.
Oh, you need a lot of headphones for the kids?
Yes, a lot of headphones and the
Yeah.
parents. Yeah.
So.
Very comfortable seating. What else would
High chairs.
yeah. Charging stations.
Yeah.
Just like one strip on
Yeah.
the ground. Just an infinite
Yeah.
charging
More coffee
strip.
than you would expect too.
Yeah.
A lot of coffee stands.
I
I think we just described church.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stretching area.
Stretching area. So funny. Just yoga mats over here. Some seats
a
here.
nap corner.
A standing area.
You did that at our concert. You stood up and stretched.
I stood up and stretched.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, at the show, yeah.
Yeah. A little walking course like around the bottom general admission area.
Yeah.
Where you can just walk a track the whole time. If you're just walking kind of,
Also, a limitation on how loud the music can get, period. And last, what we absolutely need is I'm going to need subtitles and captions. What did he say? Huh? What did he say? We won't care if the lead singer doesn't know what city or state he's in. I don't care. I don't care if you customize this to me. Just play your 8 songs I know.
they're not allowed to ask or say we can't hear you.
Yes.
Yeah.
Honestly, give me a printed set list. Give me what songs are going to happen. I look up set lists when I go to concerts
No surprises.
We saw Weezer, and I like Weezer, and I was like, this is my 2-song break. Because these are not my favorite songs to sing along with. And then they played the full Blue album. And you're like, I'm going to be back for that.
You planned your breakout.
I planned my breakout.
Yeah.
So, yeah. All right. Well, let's do one more email. And actually, no, let's do. Oh, yeah, we got to do our. We saw our. What's it called?
Oh, Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice. Yeah.
Yes.
Our. What was our Bingo Dingo? We
That's
saw
right.
Beetlejuice. Beetlejuice 1's one of my favorite movies of all time. I love it so much.
Yeah.
And it's slow because it's an 80s Tim Burton movie. And I
Yes, it
like
is.
that because, I can handle that.
Uh-huh.
I loved it. I've never not liked anything that Michael Keaton was in, though. So I'm very biased.
I thought it was just as good as the first one.
Yeah.
I think they did a really good job with it. Jenna Ortega is a great addition.
Catherine O'Hare's fantastic.
Winona Ryder, they're all
Willem Dafoe is great.
amazing.
Yeah.
It's super fun. You definitely need to be familiar with the first one.
It would help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Our youngest was confused. Who's this? Who? Huh? Huh?
She
But
still liked it, though.
She still liked it, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it was great.
Yeah, we took the whole family. We took your mom.
Took my mom.
Mm-hmm.
It's a generational affair.
That's right.
Yeah.
It's a good time.
5 out of 5. Bingo
5 out of 5.
Dingoes.
Bingo Dingoes.
All right, everybody. Bye.
Bye.
Hey, guys, we just figured out what's up with Mel.
I'm tired.
She's tired. It was so simple. I was really overthinking it there. She got up 7 times last night.
I'm tired.
I'm tired. Ooh-wee.
That's what's up with Mel.
Mel is tired. Hey there, everybody. Want to give a special shout out to our As Essential as Oils Patreons. That is our highest level of patrons, $25 a month and up. Thank you so much for, just being a big part of this podcast and a big part of our lives. So, starting off with
Averill Griffiths.
Adam Bush,
Allison Nelson.
Andy and Darlene Girton,
Avery Starr.
Bonnie Galiendo,
Brandon Schoenberger.
Carrie Teague,
Christopher and Bridget Finland.
Code 2 Grow,
Courtney Eibling.
Damarius Diaz Stevens,
Damaris.
I like saying it wrong. I did it on purpose.
Daniel Owens.
Damarius Diaz Stevens. I know I did it on purpose. I'm David and Melissa Cox.
Dave Hoagland.
Dustin Daly. I can say that one right.
Jason and Francis White.
Jessica Hanrahan.
Jonathan Ribiera.
Joshua and Nikki Platt.
Jordan Cowan.
Juliana Smith.
Lori Amos.
Lauren Rachel.
Matt and Sam Slosdom.
Got it. Michelle Carlson.
Nathan and Jennifer Merritt.
Nicole Carraz.
Rachel Wilson.
Rachel Kennedy.
Robert and Nellie Capen.
Stephen Menya.
And Tiffany Payne.
Thank you so much,
Thank
everybody.
you.
Bye.
Bye.